Hi, it's Dusty here with Luv-A-Rug here in Victoria, BC, and I am giving another tip to my competitors, you guys watching right now, on how to compete against us. This is tip number 2. Now, you know we already did the rug badger. Remember, the rug badger gets rid of the gritty dirt, the stuff that's really stuck down deep in the rug, by putting it over upside down, and then we vibrate it and shake it from the backside with the rug badger to remove that dirt. Well, there's something I didn't tell you. The rug badger doesn't get rid of all that type of dirt. It gets rid of the heavy, gritty, abrasive soil that wears out the rug, but it doesn't do very well on the allergenic material. I mean, the material that makes your client sneeze. Maybe it triggers their asthma, you know, makes them feel sick and wheezy. The really light, fine soil, the rug badger doesn't do a very good job on. So I created another tool. We call it the air badger. And the air badger, what it does, it uses very high velocity. That's high speed air, not high pressure. You don't want to use high pressure, that'll damage the rug. The very high speed air to blow the back of the rug, and then flip it over and blow the front of the rug. Now, the interesting thing is, when we do this, we blow air into the front of a rug that has already been rug badgered. It is tremendous how much more soil comes out. Now, it's not the gritty stuff that comes out. We're talking about the fine stuff. We're talking about the allergenic material, remember? Material that triggers your client, makes them feel sick, triggers their asthma, etc. That's what the air badger does. It removes all that. And it's an expensive piece of equipment. It's it's not as big an investment as, say, the rug badger, but it's still a bit pricey. It's a bit of an investment, but the bigger part of the investment is how to control all that dust. There's dust everywhere. I mean, this is incredible how much dust comes out with the air badger. It's dirty, it's filthy, it's gross. Our staff, when they're doing this, they wear special protection because they don't want to be breathing it. I don't want them breathing it. Maybe, actually, I'd probably go to jail if I made them do this without the proper respirators. And the thing here is, we built a special room for this. This is where the big investment is. We have a specialized room just for rug badgering and in particular for air badgering, because it's a dirty, filthy process. We got to remove that, and then we got to get rid of that dust. We don't want that dust through the whole shop. We don't want it going into other areas where we're cleaning. We don't want it in the client area. We don't want it in our office. So this is a negative pressure room, meaning that dust that's blowing around in our air dusting room, in our air badgering room, in our badgering room, we don't want that through a whole shop. So negative pressure, all the air is sucking out of that room into a very powerful filter vortex system, controlling that dust, because we don't want it everywhere. So, as promised, I was going to give you tip number 2 on how to outcompete Luv-A-Rug. So, one of them would be, well, get an air badger and set up a special room like us. Or just do what everybody else does. Maybe do what you're doing already. Skip the step. Most clients are never going to notice. Most clients are never going to get that close to the rug. They might sneeze, they might hack, but maybe they won't know it's the rug that's making them do that. But that's okay. They're not going to notice. So if you skip the step, you don't have to put all that time into rug badgering, because that's a very time-intensive process. Air badgering, again, it's more time. These are things that you're not doing right now. This is going to add to the time. Thing is, you have to charge more money the more time you put into doing something. But hey, cut corners, save some time, don't put the investment in, be cheaper. That's how you compete against Luv-A-Rug. Be cheaper, skip the steps. It works really well to compete against us. I know it's kind of a weird thing for me to be saying right now, but you know what? That's the only way you're ever going to be able to do it. Either you're going to have to invest like we have massively to build a special building. It's what we actually really built. You're going to see, because we're doing more steps than just 3. I mean, just 2. It's expensive to do this, right? It's a serious business to get rid of all this soil out of our rug. So we invested heavily, and that's why we can charge more than anybody else does in our town, because we're doing it right. We're not cutting the corners. So hopefully your clients aren't going to get close enough to the rug to see that there's allergenic material still in their rug, and you're scot-free. You're going to do okay. So there you go. That's tip number 2, to outcompete Luv-A-Rug. Thanks for watching.